Hello everyone, welcome back on the plot. Well, what a nice change it was to see the sun today. Past couple of days, grey and grey, really dark and dank, and wet and muddy. So anyway, the sun's out today, so I've come down for a couple of hours and see what mischief I could get up to. Anyway, so let's get going. So it's nice to see that the garlic has come up. They're not too tall, which is good. I did plant them a bit on the later side, so they haven't raced ahead, but I'm very happy with this bed's growth. I've got a few elephant garlic here. I'm waiting for the rest of them to come up. Fingers crossed anyway that we get something, but this is not bad at all. On the Brussels sprout front, I think we're in for a little Brussels sprout windfall. So we're only a week or so away from Christmas now, so next week I'll be coming along and give them the chop and prep them all and put them in the freezer. I'll be clearing this whole bed over, taking the membrane off everything and stripping it right back. It's very compacted, so it needs some aeration of some sort. I've got to figure out, I don't really want to dig it over, but it is too compacted in my opinion, so I'm going to most likely dig it over or put some aeration into it, give it some more manure and really boost this bed up, because it's missing something anyway. But I can't complain. I've got the Brussels sprouts to bring home. I'm very grateful for that anyway. But just goes to show that this time of year, if you've got to keep an eye on your kit. And because people, for the sake of 14-16p, people, instead of going to the supermarket to buy their Brussels sprouts or their carrots or cauliflower or whatnot, they just go and get long fingers and go to people's allotments. And if you consider how long the gardener has spent growing the plant, planting it, watering it, feeding it, and looking after it, protecting it from slugs and snails, pigeons, whitefly, caterpillars, you name it. It's a long journey, to get this far. I mean, you could get this far, and you might not get a harvest at all. But for someone to come onto your plot and nick your stuff is poor show, in my opinion. Just a quick one to show you my neighbour's Brussels sprout. These Brussels sprouts, I kid you not, have been bitten and tromped at and everything. He had caterpillars all over them, and yet they still ploughed on. And I tell you, they're absolutely huge. They're the size of golf balls. I think he said that the variety is called Brilliant. So I'll be looking for that variety next year. So I planted some beetroot a good while back. I don't even think I've got a date on. It's a rainbow mix, I think I could see that. Yeah. Let's have a look, see when I put it. No, rainbow mix, never mind. So, they've come on okay. Very slow and steady. Yeah. And not too bad. If I get something out of it in the next few months, that'll be brilliant. This apple tree that we bought this year, it seems to have settled in quite well. Give it lots of water to see it through the summer. But it had blossom on when we bought it. It actually had apples on it, but I took all the apples off because it was because it's a young tree. It was putting too much strain on the branches. So the one thing I do need to do is loosen that off, because it looks like it's cutting into the cane. And also in this bed here, I've got garlic. There's only a few come up at the moment, so it's early days. Garlic always sets its roots first anyway, so we can only hope, can't we? In this bed I've got kohlrabi, so I planted that a while back, so they seem to be okay anyway. I've got to do some weeding in here, and also I've got this catmint, and when you get that in the garden, if you're not careful, it's spread all over the place, so you got to keep it in check anyway. Right, so I've got a few a few things out here, some catmint for instance, and a few small weeds. Best to get them out now. And then believe you me, I'm not a hypocrite. I've got the parts in the garden that's got weeds, so do it methodically, you'll get on top of it. But get them where they're small, because if you let them grow too big, you're going to start filling up your compost heap. Yeah, so I'm going to do the next bed now. Right, that's these 2 beds cleaned up. I've left 2 catmint plants here. There's no point in you ripping all the catmint out. If you have to go and buy the seed and grow them again. So they don't take any offence with the cooler weather, so that's fine. So at least I've got all the small weeds out anyway, and just giving it a quick going over, and that's one little job done. And of course the dogs are on a trail of something. They can sniff out rats and mice, etc. So obviously they've picked up on something. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hello, Max. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you looking for the mouse? Where's the mouse? Where's the mouse? Where is it? Look for the mouse. Right. Onwards and upwards. What I've got down here is a good while back I had some elephant garlic bulbils. So what I've done is I just stuck them in here and let them crack on. So yeah, never bothered taking them out or anything like that. Just leaving them be until such time where I think they're going to be big enough to harvest. Like, but just bought the bulbils and stuck them in. So one day, you never know. It's a bit like asparagus, you know. You've got to give it time. Yeah, the kale seems to be quite happy here. So I've got some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kale plants and 2 red cabbage as well in here. So I've still got something to bring out the garden. Something I was going to show you. This was the panel that came off this greenhouse here, and this just shows you. I'll bring you right close. This just shows you how it degrades. Now when you do get a polycarbonate panel, there should be a sticker on it that says this side up to the sun. So if you get it the wrong way, over time it will perish, but it just shows you. So it doesn't take long for the wind to break this up. It's like paper mache. And of course you can see the new panel here. So that's been put in, so we've got get another 3 panels on this side, the panels on the other side, and maybe think about doing these ones as well. This lot needs a whole revamp. Yeah, so having a look in the greenhouse, it's looking a lot, like I showed you last time, it's looking a lot tidier. There is still another rack that needs to come in, right, but that'll be for another day. And I've also got my dahlias here still, but looking at them, they're looking quite happy for themselves, but I do need to get them all tucked in and put in the box, etc., but not right now. As you know, this time of year is kind of busy. So yeah, so what I'll do is just get some bubble wrap as well. I mean, polycarbonate greenhouse is warmer anyway, right, but here we are. So it's tucked in for just now anyway. Yeah, so as I was saying the other day about this metal strip here, look, that helps the polycarbonate from imploding, you know, breaking. And as polycarbonate degrades over time, it's not automatic, it's not straight away, etc. This definitely helps support the panes. In fact, over there on the last pane, I can see it's degraded over there as well. So yeah, so I can see we're going to have to redo the whole lot. So I've just brought a bit of cardboard down and a bit of a few kitchen scraps, potato peelings, and what do you call, carrot and stuff like that, but nothing else really that could attract a rat. But this is sunk down a lot, but yeah, it's doing quite well. Right now, what have I brought down to the garden? So I brought some peelings. I'll just show you. Yep, so there we are. Carrot peelings, potato peelings, etc. I had a lot of damage off my carrots because I didn't cover them over because I was stupid. So lesson learned. Next year, all my carrots are going to be covered over with Enviromesh. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to adopt the practice of Nick the gardener. Nick the gardener, he's the one who explained in detail about compost, etc. So head over to his channel. He really does have a lot of good helpful tips and information, and also he feeds his worms as well, which is something that I've never contemplated doing until I actually came across his channel. Now Nick the gardener's channel is nearly on the verge, I think, from 8 subscribers away from 1,000. So folks, head over to Nick's channel and give it a bit of love and help him get over the 1,000 subscribers. You won't regret it. So that's all the peelings. I thought there was potato in here, but there wasn't. There was just carrots. So here I've got some kale as well. There are worms on the top, so what I'm going to do is going to add a layer of cardboard on this, and then the worms will think Christmas has come early. One good thing about cardboard is once it gets wet, you can actually peel off all the plastic. So, and also the worms, they like cardboard. I haven't got enough now, and you can go and get some more. But they like cardboard and use it for a breeding ground, etc. as well. And I don't know if they eat it or not, but yeah, I'll have to come back with some more cardboard. But in the interim, I'll put the tarpaulin over it, and I'll also put a piece of pallet over the top. Yeah, tuck them in. That's that covered over. I'll have to come down with some more cardboard. The reason why I haven't been filming much lately is we got a second-hand shed which was practically brand new, so we had to dismantle the old shed. That was the best part of that was actually the roof, because Richard, my husband, he took the old roof off and he put a new one on, and that was the best part of it. The rest of it was so firm. I tell you, if it wasn't for the roof, it would have fell down. So anyway, we got the second-hand shed, which was new. So we've took the old shed down, broke it up and sawed it up and stuff, put the new shed up. It's not in situ yet, but and then it had to be painted as well in forest green. Yeah, and now that we've got it all done, I've taken all the debris away as well to the tip. So now I've just got to get, now that it's dried a bit, because we had a couple of days of wet weather, so now that it's dried, we can get into situation next week. That's a brilliant thing. Got more storage space for things. I wonder what I'm going to put in it. This is all my blueberries. In ericaceous soil, but honestly, it's what a battle it is to keep these clear. But anyway, what am I talking about? Do some weeding. Let's go and get some ericaceous compost. I think now I've got the weeds out, I think I'll just give it a bit of a top dress. Well, that's the weeding done. It was getting on my nerves, it was. It's amazing how deep some of the roots go in the pots. So the blueberries are in these pots, not weeds. So I got rid of all that lot and then top dress it with ericaceous compost, and that'll help protect them a little bit as well. Naturally they'll get some cold through the pots, so, but I can't help that anyway. So I think they've got enough cover anyway, enough protection from the greenhouse or so. But it's one job off the list anyway. So here are my little snappers. I've got to set them off yet. One day I might actually learn to look to see whether the trap has been sprung or not, because today I've just bashed this some, and the other day I bashed this some. I should pay more attention anyway. So these are very good. The good for it's all. In fact, it actually says caution. Your hands, yeah. Oh, honestly. So you have to reset these anyway. I got 2 candidates. Or as Mal from the veg plot man says, our long-tailed friend. So yeah, I got 2 the other day. So I was just knocking back a bit anyway. Yeah. There are plenty of other plots for them to go and live on as well, apart from mine. Well now, 14th of December. Not very long to Christmas. So yeah, in any case, everything's looking okay here. Just picking my fights in the garden. Yeah, I should have come earlier. There's a bit more sunshine like, but yeah, it just goes to show you how quick that sun goes. But at least we've had some today anyway. It's better than the last couple of days, which have been really dank and dark and miserly and horrible. So anyway, so got the blueberries done, covered over with compost, a few weeds picked. The dogs have had a sniff around to see if there's any rats. I've also primed a couple of traps. There's one trap I couldn't prime, and I don't want to dice it. I don't want to dice it, and yeah, and also while I was pulling a nettle out, because I've decided that, you know, I'm just go for gold, you know, and pull a nettle out. And nettle got me in the thumb as well, like, and I can feel it. So, some people, when they get stung by nettles, it's only a fleeting thing, like, but for me, I have a deal. So anyway, so again, the motto of the story is to wear gloves, you know. But yeah, so lots of fun and games on the garden. I'll give you an update on the giant onion growing competition onions. They seem to have made some progress since I've potted them on. Anyway, so yeah, there's only one pair of hands. I could be either here, or I could be at home baking mince pies, or I could be whatever. You know what it's like. It's a very busy time of year, like, but as long as I'm here, I'm not necessarily spending money. Isn't that right? Anyway, folks, I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you definitely before Christmas. Alright? Bye for now, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and also head over to Nick the Gardener's channel and give him a subscribe and a thumbs up. We'll get him over the 1,000 mark, I'm sure. Alright then, bye for now.